Hello Capsuleer, my name is Gildy and welcome to EVE Online. Welcome back to the Exploration 101 series. You got your ship fitted out, know what to look for, scanned down some sites, but you now need to hack into the canisters, or cans for short, to get out all the loot from them and start making that sweet ISK. Let's jump straight into it. We have three types of modules that help us with hacking. Relic analyzers, which are used in relic sites for canisters containing salvage, data analyzers that are used in data sites which drop blueprints, reaction and invention materials, and lastly, we have integrated analyzers, which work as both relic and data analyzer, saving you one mid slot, but are, especially for a new explorer, ridiculously expensive. So I advise you to stay with the basic ones because one extra mid slot is not worth 250 times the value of your ship. Now let's get to the hacking minigame itself. Once you get the can in the range of your analyzer, you can activate it, which brings up the hacking screen. First and foremost, go move the window somewhere where it won't intervene with your ability to warp off or use descan, especially when you're in more dangerous space than HiSec. Trust me, do that and you'll one day thank me. Then we can have a look at the minigame itself. Your goal in it is to find the system core colored in green, yellow or red and destroy it. That's the shortest way you can describe the process of hacking. But it's never going to be that easy, right? So let's go over the whole thing. In the lower left corner of the window, you can see your minigame stats, governed by the ship and modules you're using. Your virus coherence, so the hit points you have, is on the left, and the virus strength, so your attack power, is on the right. Next in line are your utility subsystem slots. Regular analyzers get 3 slots to hold them, integrated can get as little as 1 slot, so you got to use up what you have there before you can pick any new one up. I will get back to utility subsystems in a little bit. Above that is our workspace, the meat and potatoes of hacking. You start as this orange node thrown in a random spot on the grid, and you need to find where the core is at. Nodes that are highlighted are the ones you can explore by clicking on them, and you can only explore non-blocked nodes next to the ones you already explored. Once you click on the node, you will most likely see it light up and the number will show up inside of it. The number indicates how far are you from either a utility subsystem, a data cache, or the system core, your goal here. Then the node turns darker just to let you know that you've been there and there is nothing else to look for inside of it. Number 5 in a node means you are 5 or more spots away from the next point of interest. Then it ticks down and down till it hits 1, meaning that one of the neighboring nodes is what you've been looking for. And if you uncover anything in the node, it won't get a number, but rather whatever was hidden in the node itself. Now let's go over what you can find on your way to the system core. Things that you won't know you are getting closer to as you look for the utility subsystems, data caches or cores are called defensive subsystems. Those have one job and one job only: make your life a nightmare, preventing you from finishing the hack. They come in several flavors. Firewall, high coherence from 40 to 90 and low strength, only 20. They are there to soak up shots while chipping away at your coherence to slow you down. Antivirus, medium coherence from 30 to 60, but high strength, either 30 or 40. Those need to be approached usually with some utility subsystems, otherwise you'll run out of coherence fast. Restoration node, high coherence of 80 and low strength of 10, but this nasty subsystem has a habit of repairing 20 coherence of another random node, excluding the system core and itself every turn. So the quicker we get rid of it, the better. And there is the suppressor, medium coherence of 60 and low strength of 15, but each uncovered suppressor lowers your virus strength by 15 to the minimum of 10, so you need to get rid of them as soon as possible. How you fight defensive subsystems is simply clicking on them, and you always attack first, then they retaliate if they are still on grid. If you destroy a defensive subsystem, it does not fight back. Moreover, a defensive subsystem being uncovered will block all nodes touching it, so if you get one in your only route through the grid, you will have to destroy it, but you can sometimes work around them. Lastly, you will of course need to defeat the system core, which does not block nodes around it, but if a defensive subsystem is uncovered next to it, you will have to destroy the defensive one before you get to fighting the core. So once you uncover the core, always slow down and check if you can take it down, and if you have to look for extras to get through the minigame, be very careful about exploring nodes right next to the core. The core color and coherence, which goes from 50 to 90, indicates what difficulty of the minigame is, which also determines what defensive subsystems with what stats you can encounter on your way to the core. The core itself always has only 10 strength. To help you see what core means what difficulty of the hack and what subsystems you can actually find during the hack, I have borrowed the chart from the EVE wiki page on hacking. To help you in the fight, you will also find utility subsystems I mentioned before, and here they are. Self-repairs increases your virus coherence over the next 3 turns. It's best used as soon as you pick it up because there is no need to tactically save them. No defensive subsystem increases its strength based on your current coherence. Kernel rot reduces system's coherence by 50% and does not trigger a defensive subsystem counterattack. It's great for high coherence systems. To use it, you need to click it and then click whatever system you want to activate it on. Polymorphic shield, once activated, will take 2 hits for you, regardless of what the strength of those attacks are. It's a great utility for dealing with antiviruses. Clicking on it will activate it for the next 2 attacks. You don't need to do anything else. Lastly, there is secondary vector. It reduces system's coherence by 20 per turn for 3 turns. And again, it does not trigger a counterattack. It's a great utility to use against suppressors and antiviruses. The last type of thing you can find on the grid is the data cache. They are a Schrödinger subsystem. It can either be a utility one or a defensive subsystem, and you can only find out by clicking on it once you uncover it. When I started playing, I was told that it has a 60% chance of being a defensive subsystem and 40% chance of being a utility one. Now EVE Wiki says it's 50-50, but the advice for them always stays the same. Open them only as a last resort. As a little fun fact, it seems that if you luck out and get a self-repair system from a data cache, they seem to repair you way more than the usual ones. Now that you digested all that knowledge, there is one trick for making your way through the grid itself. It is called the rule of 6. If you have any nodes that have all 6 connections leading to them, they are completely surrounded, they are the safest way to move around the grid. 90% of the time, such node will not have any defensive subsystems on itself. The remaining 10% when it does means that one of the connections from that exact node, once you destroy the defensive subsystem, has the core. It's that simple. Core down, hacking minigame window closes. Now what? Now you need to open the canister with the loot and be under 2500 meters from it for that and grab what you can. Then repeat it till you get space rich. The hacking minigame window can also close if you fail the hack by either losing your whole coherence or by getting out of your module range from the canister, so make sure you will be in range of the can at all times. You can also click the X in the upper right corner of the window to close the window by yourself and fail the hack that way. For most normal relic and data sites, if you fail the hack twice, the can explodes, but since it doesn't damage you, you just lose the loot. In some sites, like sleeper caches, failing a data hack might have consequences of your ship blowing up or alarms being turned on and having other bad consequences, so do check the site guides before delving there for the first time, unless you like face checking new sites, that's fine as well. Then there are covert research ones, also known as ghost sites, where can explodes after the first fail and it will immediately deal tons of damage to you, so you will probably lose your exploration frigate if you fail. And there is a hidden timer in this site. When it passes, NPCs will warp in and shoot you. If they don't get you, the cans again explode. So get in, hack 1 or 2 cans and get out. In general, a good habit for explorers that I have been teaching is always to make sure you either hack or fail the cans you won't be taking twice to have them explode. This way, when the site is fully exhausted, it will disappear from the probe scanner window. Why is that important? Because as you move through constellations, if you cherry pick a site, it will just stay there without a chance to respawn, so by despawning sites, you give yourself a bigger chance for them to respawn ahead of you and bring you even more loot from your trip. And now for a way for you to get into the tougher hacks without having to go to lowsec, null or wormholes. If you find any player-owned structure around you, you can warp to it and hack it by using your data analyzer. Successful hack will reveal the reinforcement timer window the owner set up, and well, if the owner sees you do it, it will make them nice and paranoid about someone checking their stations to prepare for attacking them. It is a pretty decent way to basically train getting the tougher hacks before you go and fail them and lose yourself some loot. And that's it for the basic hacking information I got for you and the Exploration 101 series. I made the original videos 2 years ago before I thought that I would even entertain having a channel, and it was nice to come back and revise, update the knowledge in this topic as well as give the whole series the editing love it deserved. As usual, if you drop any comment under the video, add your in-game name to it. I will be choosing 3 random comments from under this video and give partner exclusive ship skin you see on the screen to the winners. Only original comments count, not answering to someone's comment. 2 more skins will be given away on my Discord server, link in the video description. Both giveaways will finish 3 days from the video being published. If you would like to support me, you can use my referral link in the video description to get 1 million skill points, as I get a kickback from your first purchases in the EVE Online store. Or you can use code GUILDY either in the EVE store or on the Market Dragon website. It supports me as I receive a small commission from the purchases done with the code. If you enjoyed this video, share it with a corp mate that might need it, leave a like and subscribe to see my future uploads. If you are interested in what I will talk about next, my videos go up on Sundays. And if we never see each other in space again, Capsulia, fly safe.